And welcome in. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. I am one half of your host and virtual bartender, Mr. Nick Teodoro. Joining me, as always, my tag team partner in life, my wife, Miss Nicole. Nicole, what are you having?
Oh, you guys know me. Some orange, some cranberry, some Tito's. Mr. Nick, tell the people what you're drinking and our three things for the show.
I'm back in my J. Lure 7 Oaks Cabernet, as per usual, as you like to say. Well, Nikki, Gunther and CM Punk come face to face. The Don Callis family may break up, and we may crown a new AEW World Champion. We're reacting to the week and previewing AEW World's End on Friday, December 26th, 2025. This is the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Two to the three to the four. Tell him bring another round when he's ready more. Two stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near Fifth Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
And welcome back in. Happy holidays, everybody. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all that fun stuff, Kwanzaa, whatever you're celebrating. Thank you for celebrating with us. If you're here, smash the old like and subscribe if you're new. Nikki, it's been a week. We've got a lot to get to, but any opening remarks?
No, I hope everyone had a very merry whatever you celebrate. And a happy Boxing Day. I saw a meme that everyone was celebrating Boxing Day when it was like with the sorry, Reese. Is it Josh Anthony? Or when he beat
Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, when he beat there's just like hitting what's his face, the other Paul brother. So everyone's like, oh, we now all celebrate Boxing Day. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah, so a lot to celebrate. Well, a lot to get to, Nikki, on the show.
Well, we always celebrate on the show, though.
We do always celebrate.
We love celebrating. I love celebrating things with you.
I do. I do, too. I enjoy your company. And I enjoy everybody's company here virtually. So we appreciate you. But, Nikki, we got a lot to get to, so let's get to it. First things on deck. My favorite segment. Your favorite segment. Favorite segment. Nikki's non-kayfabe news.
Instead of non-kayfabe news, it should just be sad news because I feel like all I do is talk about sad news on here. We gotta briefly talk about Dom Mysterio getting injured on last Saturday because it was after we all met at the bar last week. The deadbeat dad of his gave him a DDT, and now he has a shoulder injury. They're saying it's a separated shoulder. He's going to be evaluated after the holiday. So I'm assuming next week, or is it going to be the week after, like July 5th? Like, I don't know when. I'm assuming he's going to go to their people in Birmingham. To see the extent. People are hoping it's just maybe rehabbing it. The worst case scenario would be surgery, which, again, that's no Royal Rumble. That's probably not Mania.
Yeah.
When he's been on such this incredibly...
Well, I mean, a separated shoulder, I don't think you... I mean, like, torn labrum, like, stuff like that, like, with Liv, how you'll be out long periods of time, like 3, 4, 5, 6 months, 6 months plus, I should say. So, I'm expecting that, yeah, I'm hoping and praying that it's a lighter injury, in the sense of, yeah, it's a couple weeks, just rest it for a bit and hopefully get ready for Royal Rumble and the WrestleMania season run. because he's had such a phenomenal year. He's ascending to levels that, again, he's going to main event type levels. And he was one, we're doing next week, by the way, we're recapping our 2025 year in review. So on January 2nd, that's what we're going to do. And he's definitely a consideration for Wrestler of the Year, Male Wrestler of the Year, maybe Breakout Wrestler of the Year, some of the categories we might throw out there for next week. So, you hope that it's not a situation where, he's just been like, again, some of these guys, they just work so many dates that eventually,
I don't think that's the case anymore. They're not doing 200 house shows anymore.
No, but it always seems to be like same thing happened with seems like Chad Gable. Like Chad Gable was a workhorse wrestler, right? In the mid card doing a lot.
As your IC champion should be. To me, that still will forever be the workhorse belt and should be the workhorse belt. Reese
has definitely a bit of time off.
Yeah, but could you keep them? They just filmed like backstage him in the in their clubhouse and not get physical.
Yeah.
I don't know. But if he misses, like Royal Rumble, I think you can get away with. Because again, I don't think he'd win the Royal Rumble, so you don't really need to put him in that match. But missing Mania would really suck.
Yeah, he's such a big part of that. He's such a big part of Raw. Like all the Raw storylines seem to be like women's story revolving around him in a lot of ways.
Yeah, like
whether it's the mid card with the Intercontinental title or the women's division with all the Judgment Day stuff going on. So
it's also a blow because also JD McDonough just had surgery last week as well, I believe, on his hand or wrist. I don't know. It was showing up that his hand all bandaged. So I don't know. Can't really have too many Judgment Day people out on injury if this is going to be. I don't know if we're going to get to it, but there's a little skirmish between Liv and Raquel on Monday. So it'd suck because they're trying to finally building the end of the Judgment Day, and then one of your key figures in that storyline is out. Yeah.
Again, it's like a lot of like the Seth Rollins stuff. He was around centralized figure in that storyline, and now he's out. But so you hope we get
you got rotator cuffs.
Hopeful for a speedy recovery for Dom, and you hope it's on the lighter side and it's just some time off.
Yeah.
But Nikki, a light one this week. It's a very light week for WWE, relatively.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna mention it briefly because Nick did not consult me on my own Nikki's news today. Again, it's sad news. Today is 5 years since Brody Lee passed away. And I remember because the news came out on the 27th that he passed away, and it hit me hard. And then everyone posting that it's 5 years ago today. So shout out to Brody Lee and how much I loved him. And I honestly can't wait to see when Brody Lee Jr. starts doing stuff.
What could have been. Could have been.
That I can do a 2-hour podcast that could have been with Brody Lee, but just wanted to shout that out. But we can end this because it's getting sad now.
Yeah.
You can hit my music.
All right, Nikki, let's make a transition into, we said, a little
Wayne's World.
Yeah, a little Wayne's World. Into our AEW segment portion of this show, because again, it's a very AEW heavy show. World's End is tomorrow. So the final pay-per-view of the year, could there be some changes? But before we do that, let's switch over and take a quick commercial break and hear from AEW Women's Champion, Kris Statlander.
This is the AEW Women's World Champion, Kris Statlander, and this is the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
All right, Nikki.
Yep.
Change up the colors because we got too many colors. No. But so let's get to our AEW World's End prediction before we start. Any overall thoughts on the card? It's a relatively light card. Only 7 matches, I think.
I hope it stays this way, and I wish it was starting earlier than 8 o'clock. Again, I know they're going to put on all the great matches. I don't want to sit there for 5 hours watching the one match I want to see, which I know is probably the last 2 matches. I told you this year we're going to set an alarm. for like 11 o'clock to make sure for the main event.
Yeah. So
And again, I feel like a lot of these matches don't need to be on the card. You could have just done the Crunchwrap stuff and then like your 2 main belts and then call it a day. But
yeah,
you can't help himself. And I get everyone, you wanting to get everyone on the card, wanting to get everyone get that paycheck. But sometimes it's too, like, do we really need Gabe Kidd, Darby Allin?
yeah, no,
It's
well,
not a pay-per-view match to me when they literally just set it up, 3 days ago?
Well, let's get to it. Let's get people caught up. If you're not sure what's on the card, catch up on some of the more prominent matches on the AEW World End card tomorrow.
The Continental Classic. I want it. Bad. Like a wolf. Got the taste of a little bit of blood on its tongue. I want to chase that thing down. Kill it.
I have plenty of things to add. Just remember, mate, the last time I hit you with this, you didn't get back up.
Never in my life have I met such a selfish, egotistical, narcissistic, bigoted, idiotic, selfish, jealous piece of garbage like you. And I will see you at World's End, bitch.
All right, Nikki. Let's get into it as they paint it black.
I love that song.
I know. Very good song. I didn't realize that was stuff. I didn't know it was them. Yeah. I've heard so many covers of versions of it that I just didn't. Yeah.
I'm judging you real hard right now. Uzies. Go on, Beba.
I don't know.
Let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you.
But, well, before we get into it, our first match, let's discuss it. Nikki, last shot.
Oh,
This
no.
is your last shot on the year for AEW.
I'd have to get everyone right.
Relatively. You never know. I don't
To like win the year? Because we're gonna.
Yes.
I don't know.
I am
I also-
reigning, defending, undisputed AEW.
Not over our shot glasses.
Just make sure everyone can see this.
You just put yourself in there.
This glorious title. Spared no expense on the budget.
No.
But yeah. So, Nikki, your shot, your last shot.
I know. I think you're gonna end the year Nikki 2 belts.
Will I claim over 50 victories this year? That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
I will say
you 50?
this will be this is the pay-per-view that I've put the least amount of thought into my predictions. And usually, you know me, I'm like head over heart and blah, and predicting storylines. Literally, I looked at the Wikipedia card for this and then sent you.
Yeah, and you know what's gonna happen.
That's fine. You know.
I don't need to change a thing. I am perfect just the way I am.
Get him. I hope starting. I'm ready for 2026. I am ready. Let's start fresh. Let's start new. New things are happening in 2026. I am ready for it.
I know. We got big things happening in 2026. We will make those announcements on the 2nd next week. We got a lot coming.
Big
Nick Club tour.
Big Nick energy.
Going on tour.
Big Nick energy coming for y'all in 2026. So get ready. So yeah, I literally just texted you this morning. So we'll see. Maybe is this the thing that I care less about my predictions that I'll win?
Maybe.
And then I care too much and analyze like too much about it.
Possible.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, Nikki. Well, let's start. My slides are a little out of order, so bear with me. But let's start with the tag division. FTR defending the tag team titles against the Bang Bang Gang, which is now going to be Juice Robinson and is that Austin? I can't.
That's Austin.
Austin Gunn. Before we get it, let me throw it up in the chat here. in the poll. But what are your thoughts and predictions on this match?
I really do love the Bang Bang Gang. I think they have one of the coolest entrances. I love that Juice grew his beard back and has his frizzy hair. Because when he came back and it was slicked back and he had no facial hair and a singlet, I'm like, no, thank you. I just don't think I would love to have them have the belts back. I just don't think this is the time. Like, you just put the belts on FTR. I think FTR is going to run with them for a little bit. I would love for them to like circle it back around to the Guns. I just don't think, or Bang Bang Gang, sorry, because it's not what's his face is injured. But I think it's gonna be a fun match because I love both teams.
It's weird. I mean, yeah,
but it's FTR.
I agree that you need to have like the Guns, the true Guns, right? Come back and be the team. I think that maybe dethrones FTR.
Now I can't think of his name, and it's driving me insane. Isn't it Gunner? Or now I just think because it's really Gunn.
Who, Colton?
Colton. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't think of his name for a second. I was like, Gunner doesn't sound right, but Colton Gunn.
Yeah. So to me, yeah, like I just think this is just another setup. Again, I didn't think FTR needed to have the tag titles. I would rather have Rodito had a longer run with it. But now here we are, and
as much as I love FTR.
Yeah. And to me, yeah, this is just an interim feud until it's not the purest form of that tag team, right? Like he's kind of the third man in this group. So, well, I guess fourth. Well, maybe he's the fourth man if you count Jay White. But
I know. I hope he can.
Well, that could be. I didn't put that in here, but does Jay White potentially return in this match? Could he return to help his friends out?
I would love to see him come back in a bigger thing than helping win the tag belt. I just think it should be a bigger. I almost wear my Jay White shirt.
Yeah, he's helping his friends.
I know, and we love our friends.
Yeah.
But he needs, again, I think, Reese, weren't we talking about this? That, like, he needs to come back and, like, be a big deal. Because I feel like it's the stop-start. Yeah.
I know, Reese loves Jay White. I like Jay White, but he's like, it's main event. I get it. I get you're trying to, but I don't know. I think to help his friends out, I wouldn't be surprised. There's been bigger stars that they brought back and much less.
Very true.
And that's.
But I want something bigger. Reese, I agree with you. I don't think, I would love to be wrong, but I don't think we see Jay White tomorrow. As much as I would like it,
it would be a better moment if you're trying to build him up stronger. But it's a possibility, to me, that again he comes back here and then they just build him up the card that way, or get a little bit more organically.
I can go either way. I would love to see him go on a tear to, again, we're talking about Jay White, we're not even talking about this match anymore. I wouldn't be mad if he came after, I would think, I know how you are, heels and faces, but I would love, like, for him to have, like, the TNT belt for a little bit, and then move up, sort of what they're doing with Fletcher, like, make him look like a dominant, I can't talk today, kids, dominant champion, because, again, with the stop-starts and the getting injured, and then, like,
we'll see. Well, let's not go too off. But ultimately, Nikki,
I am going FTR.
You're going FTR. I too am going FTR.
I hope this opens. So the opening shot. Well, because if they do that thing again, where what are they calling it? They're not 0 hour, and 0 hour. Is it back to 0 hour? Or we like tailgate?
No, they had something. They called it
whatever it was. But now we've done that 2 pay-per-views in a row. That the last match bleeds into the opening of the card. You did that the first time; it was really cool. The second time I was like, all right, we already did this. If they do it again, I'm gonna be mad. But I think it'd be cool. The opening shot is their cool 360 entrance. But anyway, it's gonna be
too bad. All right, we discussed it already. It wouldn't be an AEW pay-per-view without a Darby Allin Death Riders.
What did
sorry.
Did you do the poll?
Whoops. Yeah, I did do the poll. Whoops, my bad. I keep forgetting. Thank you.
You're welcome. I remember this.
But there were no votes.
People.
Unbelievable. Come on, people. You need to participate.
Well, then I assume
they don't care as much about this match either.
Well, then don't even. Where's Ed?
Yeah, I know. I feel like
this doesn't need to be on the pay-per-view. Now, Darby's still fighting the
you know why? Because I made it yes, no. Whoop. My bad. Multitasking.
Oh.
I made it a yes/no poll.
Oh.
Yeah, but you could have said yes or no to the match too, depending on how you interpreted it.
Jesus. Oh god. I'm so
That's a
looking
good one.
forward to the next week off. We have no idea to let our brains melt a little bit.
Yeah, let's
Again,
throw
oh
this
my
up.
god, that's a terrible photo of Gabe Kim.
He looks a little bit like a bat or a vampire.
I was gonna say he looks like for my Harry Potter kids out there, he looks like he should be working at Gringotts.
Yes, that's a good one.
But again, this is what they set this up on Wednesday. I know Darby's feuding with the Death Riders, but now you're back on the lowest rung of the Death Riders.
Resets his last appearance for a while for Gabe Kidd.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, then now is Darby winning because Gabe's leaving? Like I said, Gabe Kidd because I really don't want to root for Darby.
So before you get into well, I mean you kind of know, but like he was thrown down the stairs? Is Darby being fed to the Death Riders? Like it just feels like like he's been feuding with them for over a year. I thought the Death Riders were going to be dead long ago, and they're never dead. And I thought he was going to be the one to kill, but now it's like he's going through the mid card of the Death Riders, like Pac, and he's losing Pac, and like.
So what?
What is he? So
this does nothing.
Who is getting over in this rivalry? Like that's kind of my question.
Nobody.
Like the Death Riders, there's no one. Like Gabe Kidd's not been around long enough to do anything. Like if he wins this match,
and then if he leaves,
yeah. To Reese's point in the chat, if he's leaving after this, what does he benefit? What does Darby get out of beating this hired gunman from the Death Riders who's kind of in the Death Riders, not in the Death Riders? Is he in the Death Riders?
Also, I don't love. So they had to pull him out of the Crunch Wrap because he was injured. Again, I think it was a debate, was it kayfabe or not? But then to have him on the card where that Crunch Wrap is going to be decided, then why did you pull him from the Crunch Wrap? Could he have taken a mulligan? Or like whoever he was supposed to face, who did Jack Perry face? Was it Okada? I don't remember. But like, couldn't they just got like a go, like a bye or whatever? It just seems weird. And also, if he was legit injured, maybe give him a week or two off. We're okay with not seeing Darby on our TVs. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, for someone
to me, again, this is not a pay-per-view match to me. This is like an opening of Collision. To be perfectly honest.
No, it absolutely is. In a lot of ways, it's a great segment.
And like again, like no disrespect to Gabe Kidd, It's gonna be like one of the first two matches. I'm gonna fall asleep.
I know. Unfortunately, Nikki, you said Gabe Kidd. I agreed.
Well, now I don't think it's now that
I know with him leaving.
But what does it do for Darby? You beat the guy that's like half of the Death Riders, like 1 foot out, like when he's like, you remember in Robin Hood Men in Tights when Dave Chappelle's like, I'm on the east side, I'm on the west side.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it feels like. So it's just like, all right, so Darby beats him. Who cares?
Well, no, yeah, it's just basically.
And then it's like Gabe Kidd beats him, and it's like, all right, well, everyone beats up Darby.
Unless Darby's going back up through the card through to eventually.
Then give me someone different. I don't care about the Death Riders. I'm sorry, and I like all the people in the Death Riders, but right now I'm just like, no. No, Steven.
I thought Gabe Kidd was going to be around longer term in AEW, and they were trying.
But I guess if we are going into, when's is it next? Is it Reese wins Wrestle Kingdom? Isn't that next weekend, or is it the 5th? Well, I guess it's.
Yeah, it's like
because it's usually it's like right after New Year's, right? Reese, I know you'll correct me. But so maybe if they're all going that way. But I don't know. Again, a match doesn't need to be on the card. So if we're wrong, then whatever.
Yeah.
This match really does nothing.
It's the 5th and 6th. Yeah, that's 6 New Year's Dash. 6 is New Year's Dash. Oh, so it's the 5th.
Okay.
So yeah, which isn't that the same night? Yeah, January 5th, the Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, it's not going to matter because they're how time works. They're like what 12?
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a good period of wrestling.
I know. Well, good thing you have to be on the opposite.
Yeah. Well, exactly. So we'll see. But Nikki, let's move on to.
Thank you, Reese, for keeping me honest as always. I appreciate you.
Friend of the show, Kris Statlander, making her now second title defense as Women's World Champion against.
Why is she listed first? The champion should be listed second to me.
Not really sure. But yeah, so this is a feud that honestly they've kind of just, at least from what I've been gathering, is just kind of gaining a little bit of steam lately. So it's another one of these, I don't want to say last minute, but kind of last minute thrown together matches to try and essentially, in my opinion, probably build up Kris Statlander as a champion. But let's take you back to at least the promo that was cut between Hayter and Statlander. We'll catch you up on that.
Stop dwelling on what you had and look towards what you could be. I was a pitiful loser. Couldn't win any gold, legs shredded, failed friendships, and when I thought I was finally on top, I lost it all too. But then I realized that my sob story is over. I am the champion of the world because I focus on who I deserve to be.
I have plenty of things to add.
Oh, Hayter!
Just remember, mate, the last time I hit you with this, you didn't get back up.
So, Nikki, what are your predictions on this match? Everyone's got, by the way, the last chat, it was Darby Allin. Darby Allin was the unanimous pick against us.
No, that makes sense. Well, if I knew, I should have. I don't know. Again, a match doesn't need to be on the card. I honestly don't. Maybe that'll be my smoke break. To be honest, again, maybe that'll be our PB match. With this match, I still am not loving this Jamie Hayter. Give me the Jamie Hayter. I don't get this her. And I think what they're doing is again, you want to say it's a rushed build, but it's really not because they're relying on all the previous encounters that they've had.
Right. So
I get Statlander saying you're just focused on that. You should focus on the now. This is happening now. As much as I want to love Jamie and have her have the belt, I don't see Stat dropping it here. I think, and sadly to say, I think maybe either more high profile or someone newer, like a Thekla. I'm worried it's going to be Mercedes. I just don't.
I know. A lot. Stat's promo was. Ooh.
Well, also, I feel like you're with the video. That's the video and the sound is always slightly off. So she was hitting her before she kind of said she was hitting her. But I love your video.
Yeah. Sometimes it can be great, but so to me, yeah. Could you said you don't like this version? Could Jamie Hayter turn heel? Maybe this is the catalyst, kind of like the Samoa Joe Hangman situation, right? He had his shot at the title, right? And then that kind of was a catalyst for him turning heel. Could this be the kerosene that ignites Jamie Hayter's heel turn?
I don't. Is she gonna get a new stylist? Someone to dye her hair and fix her?
Yeah, she wouldn't be doing this. I think she'll be that 70s heel.
I don't she's like Mike Awesome right now. I don't understand it. And maybe because I just wear wrestling shirts and yoga pants, and my fashion sense probably is not great. But this new show bullshit, I'm over.
I don't know. I mean,
heel or face, she still is wearing an ascot. And why?
I find it hard to believe that like Reese is saying that this is going to be a terrible match because I think they're both really good in the ring, but I thought it was just the promos are terrible outside of the ring.
I'm concerned because I feel like sometimes both of them kind of need a stronger dance partner, and I'm like, who's gonna lead this match?
Yeah. I mean, Stat, you would think.
You would think, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
You would think it'd be Jamie, and as much as I do like her, I just like sometimes I don't know. That's why I worry, and I don't want to shit on women's wrestling on our show because I support women's wrestling like some other people. But I want it to be good, and I'm worried it's not gonna be good.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. There is, I mean, times that it gets.
I hope, like, maybe we'll sit here next weekend.
Reese thinks Jamie leads.
Yeah, we could. I don't know. I hope we're wrong, and we come back here on Friday, and we're like, oh.
Yeah. So ultimately, Nikki, before you give your prediction, the chat has Stat at 100%.
Yep, going Stat.
You're going Stat.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki, I'm going Stat as well. We'll throw that out there. Yeah, I don't see a title change happening, but I could see a Jamie Hayter heel turn happening. And at least something different.
Again, if she's still wearing an ascot, it doesn't matter. I don't know why she's wrestling with a scarf on her neck. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, well, let's move it along and stick with the ladies.
Ladies.
The newly crowned women's tag champions, Babes of Wrath, taking on Mercedes Moné and Athena, who, because Mercedes scored a pinfall.
Hated that.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
But yeah, because Moné got the pinfall, they requested the title shot, and now here we are. So, Nikki, what are your predictions for this match as I get it up?
No, I don't want this. I hope because right that aired that Mercedes dropped the Rev Pro belt to Windsor. That aired already, correct? And I'm hoping we're on this.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Because there was a whole big thing that like Mercedes didn't win in a Rev Pro show, and then she didn't. Then she lost it, and it wasn't at a Rev Pro show. But I think we're on this trajectory of Mercedes maybe losing belts and not collecting them. Again, and then you really don't see Athena on AEW proper, their main, if you will, a lot. And so two of your most popular women, I would say, besides Toni Storm, I would say Willow and Harley are very over.
Yeah.
I think people really love Harley. I think you just did this whole fucking tournament to put the belts on them, and they're going to have them drop it already?
Well, they're the only ones that committed. They're one of the few teams that committed to the women's tag division that didn't seem like they were thrown together. Although I do feel like they're on the undercard of their pre-show, whatever it's called, the Sisters of Sin, and I think they're keeping them in the waiting to eventually take those belts off of them. I think that's what's going to happen. Is that what they call the Death Triangle, or Triangle of Madness, or Beauty Triangle, whatever they're called. What are they calling?
You're just saying words now.
I'm just throwing triangles.
Triangle of Madness.
Yes, Triangle of Madness. I could see them taking that belt. They're getting set up to take that.
Yeah, what's Revolution like March?
Yeah, I got Reese said big win for Harley to cement the downfall. Yeah,
yeah, that's what needs to happen.
I mean, well, but could this be a consolation prize for Moné? I don't know.
Why should
I know.
need a consolation
to get another one. To throw another one out there.
So much goddamn money. She has like 300 other belts. Fuck off. Fuck off real hard. Will and Harley sort of need this. Oh, I would be so pissed. I would be so pissed if they won.
Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Ching, ching, bling.
Speaking
bling.
of which, keep tuned for the call-in hour because we're doing something special. We're breaking out The Price is Right. So we've got 5 rounds of items and maybe a bonus round of items that I've picked out, all different stuff. So you're going to call in and we're going to have Nikki, you're going to be contestant.
Yeah.
On The Price.
Honestly, because
Wrestling Price is Right.
You didn't
Price
do
is
it
Wrestling.
after Nikki's news. I thought you weren't doing it.
Oh, no, we're doing it. It's a holiday edition, so
You
we're
know, I
breaking
don't-
out the games. We
I
had
don't show up
categories
for production.
for our anniversary about a month ago. So yeah, we're breaking that up. But anyway, I digress. Where were we going with this?
Babe the Wrath versus
Yeah,
Athena. and
so,
Moné.
but they committed to the tag division. To me,
Moné doesn't need a consolation prize. Get the
you just never know. To me, ultimately, yeah, I think you have to give them something, cement this reign, make it, especially as the first champions, make it worthwhile, their while, and their commitment to it.
It's gonna make Willow look like dog shit for getting pinned. I hate when the champions get pinned in non-title matches, but then to lose again for real, then it makes Willow look like crap. And I feel like Willow's one of these stars, like Harley is, that you should be pushing to higher things.
No, that's fair. Yeah. But I do think it's going to be a phenomenal match. Because with all the ladies that are in that match, it should be pretty damn good. It might be a sneaky, underrated match.
I hope so.
But yeah, so Nikki, let's move into the mid card here as we're cruising right along for our World's End, AEW World's End predictions. This will be the culmination of the Continental Classic, Ed's favorite.
The Crunchwrap.
The Crunchwrap Classic, whatever you want to call it. So the final 4, Kazuchika Okada, Inosuke Takeshita, Jon Moxley, which I think was kind of a leaf ride, and Kyle Fletcher. So 3 members of the Don Callis family and Jon Moxley. So let's hear from the 3 challengers, not Okada, for the Continental Classic.
The Continental Classic. I want it. Bad. Like a wolf. Got the taste of a little bit of blood on its tongue. I want to chase that thing down. Kill it. I will get to the finals of the Continental Classic from the Alpha.
I am going to bring everything I can. I am going to be more locked in than I ever have in my life because I want to walk into 2026 as the Continental Champion. Mox, I have to walk through you to do so. So, I will see you then.
Nikki will start Okada and Takeshita going at it. The 2 members of the Don Callis family.
Mm-hmm. This should have been the final. I don't know why they didn't make it the final. I feel like I am going to be wrong here. But with Takeshita being the IWG champion, I don't think New Japan wants him losing a fucking random tournament in AEW. And I think it cements Takeshita becoming the new Okada. Again, him winning the G1, him winning this tournament, taking the belts so he can walk into Wrestle Kingdom with both belts. I think that's a bigger statement. Again, I think Okada is like Takeshi's on this side of his career and Okada's on this side of his career. So like you could I hope Okada can put over Takeshita.
That's fair. Well, so before I offer my prediction, I want to ask you, who does Don Callis side with? Okada or Takeshita? Are you just going to sit at the announce table and not do anything? Because
We can't get involved because of the rules.
Yes, but ultimately, these two have had this feud going on, right? And it's going to come to a head, and they have this match, right? And there's been instances, whether it's the Don Callis family summit and just all these different instances where Okada's left them out. There's this rivalry brewing, right? So Callis is going to probably have to make a decision. So who does Don Callis side with?
I don't know, but what was it last week or the week before when Takeshita saved Don? But I think
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be the bigger portrayal because I think this turns Takeshita face, and then Don's going to stay with Okada because I don't think Takeshita needs Don. And again,
You think Okada needs Don more than Takeshita?
Yes.
Well, I think they're planning a Takeshita face turn for sure.
Right.
But needing Don Callis is interesting. Yeah, I do see Don Callis siding with Okada because I think Okada's better as a heel for right now. For some reason, I think they both are really good as heels, and both better suited as heels. But the build is that Takeshita's going towards face, and Okada's the whole time in AEW for the most part, aside from maybe his first signing, days of signing, he's been a heel. He joined up with the Elite, the first 3 weeks or something like that. So it just makes more sense for Don to be with that. So I'm probably going to ask this question twice. Should I ask it now about the Don Callis family, or should I wait till?
I think you can wait, but
so ultimately, Nikki, who do you have in this match?
I'm going to Takeshita.
You're going to Takeshita.
I'm going to Takeshita. I don't think. I don't say allowed, but I don't think they're going to make another promotion's top champion lose a random shit tournament. Because then again, why would New Japan want to work with Tony if you're going to make my champion look like that? I could be wrong.
It's more exposure. I don't know. But ultimately, Nikki, I disagree with you because I think he was signed to a big money contract. They're giving him all the belts and not letting him have to give up the unified.
He still got the belt.
Yeah. He's been marketed as the greatest tournament wrestler in history, right? I think he's getting to the finals, and I think it's Okada getting to the finals. I have Okada winning here and sneakily getting to the finals and keeping that feud. Also, it keeps that Okada-Takeshita feud going, too. For your purposes, right? You want to go and you could bring that feud back overseas, right? And just carry all that momentum. Makes a lot of sense to me. So, that's what I think. I think Okada. And the chat agrees with me. 100% says Okada.
Yeah.
So you got to deal with that. You know what I'm going to say, right?
That's fine. Start my life.
He chose poorly.
No, I just think it'd be real shitty if Takeshita lost. But again, I worry that Tony makes these matches that no one looks good in win or lose, or he books himself into corners.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. So let's move to the other side of the bracket. So we have Jon Moxley and the Protostar, Kyle Fletcher, in this match. What are your thoughts and predictions for this match?
If Jon Moxley doesn't take Renee on the Ripping vacation. I can't. I'm done. I am so. It's really upsetting that you know how much I loved Moxley, and now that I'm like, get him off my fucking TV, feels upsetting. But I think again.
Well, how far is too like to the point where like we always talk about like stars trying to put everybody over and things of that nature, right? Like, and staying around, making sure they put over the young talent. But how far is it where you dilute yourself, where you're putting over everybody, and it's like, well, all right, now everybody lost to John Moxley, or everybody beat John Moxley rather. Like,
I don't think he should have been in this tournament.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, like, yeah, like I don't know.
And that's the thing. You show the promo, and he's like, "I want it so bad," but it's just like, shouldn't he want to go after Joe or he wanted to hold it hostage and have the belt and Hangman and that whole thing that took 7,000 years? You would think he'd try to be going back to the champion, like that championship, not, I don't want to say like lower yourself, but I guess sort of lower yourself to the crumb trap.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs to be in this tournament.
That's true. No, yeah,
unless
I don't think
you are using him to put over Fletcher.
So,
but I think you could have put other people here.
So if Fletcher, you made a nice segue. Could Kyle Fletcher be turning face? Like, could this be the moment for Fletcher? Because either I feel like Takeshita or Fletcher, one of them is turning face tomorrow, or maybe even both, which I will present in my finals theory in a second. But could Kyle Fletcher turn face? Is my question.
Well, you could. But he'd have to grow. You'd have to change so much about him at this point.
Yeah, but if he's that great a wrestler, like I think that's kind of he's like, he realizes in all these matches that he doesn't maybe need Don.
Yeah, I don't think he needs Don either. I don't think anybody needs Don Callis. But again,
I think a guy like a Hechicero benefits from, like, there's some guys that like Hechicero, maybe
all
like
the lower card people.
Yeah, like the mid card guys, like a Josh Alexander probably benefits from being around.
Which is so crazy that we're saying lower mid card for Josh Alexander. Lord, can you?
Unbelievable. But yeah, so Nikki, Mox, Fletcher.
I'm going Fletch.
I agree. I don't see Moxley getting into the
Look at that face. That face is not turning heel right now, or not turning face right now. He looks like, again, with the shaved head, the pink that he said he does because everyone like hated it, and that, like, he's not turning face anytime soon. But I think he can still be a heel and still leave Don. Or does Don leave him because he's so obsessed with Okada?
Well, so that is a great question. I was going to ask that. Could Don Callis turn on Kyle Fletcher?
Well, if the final is going to be what you think it is, then yeah.
I think, yeah. Because I'm so essentially Nikki and I both agree that Kyle Fletcher's getting to the finals. We don't have Mox watching Mox.
Get out of here. Mox, take her down on a goddamn vacation. Oh.
But, like, to me, so the story that I think ultimately I'm getting at, and so the next pick is ultimately the winner.
Yeah, so this is where our matches differ.
Correct. So, Nikki, your winner of the
contract is Takeshita.
It's going to get Takeshita, where my winner is actually Kazuchika Okada. So, which, by the way, let's just see. Yeah, everyone's got, the chat's also got Fletcher in the finals too. So, yeah. I'm guessing. Actually,
so then everyone has Okada Fletcher. So then put it up.
I'm going to throw a 3-way.
I think everyone. I guess Okada's winning again. Then why have this stupid fucking tournament if it does nothing for anybody? You put the belt back on the same goddamn person.
Okada, Fletcher. We'll throw all three just for the hell of it.
Then why did we waste 2 months of my life watching this tournament that it makes zero sense to me if it's gonna be Okada again?
Well, I'll put Mox in here just for the hell of it.
No one has time.
But I mean,
I'm just saying, then why do this whole big tournament thing if it does nothing for anybody? Again, you're always like, who's getting over? Clearly no one if you all have Okada.
Well, no, to me, it was to further the storyline of the Don Callis. So the story that I think is going to happen here is this is the fracture and the breakup of the Don Callis family. The Continental Classic is essentially going to be the divide where, and I think Kyle Fletcher and Takeshita go one way and they go the babyface way, and Okada and most of the rest of the group, like probably the Josh Alexander, the Hichiceros, I guess Mark Davis, maybe some of the other, they'll all go with maybe a newly formed Don Callis family. And again, Brian Cage, friend of the show, was also technically part of the Don Callis family too. So like, there's a lot of different people I think that he's going to probably rotate in. But I think the story is essentially that he is siding with Okada because he views Okada as the top wrestler ever he's ever represented. So to me, I think Don Callis's allegiances lie with who he feels is his best, similarly like Paul Heyman, who his best client would be. And Okada is his best client, his main event talent in his eyes, maybe next to Fletcher. And I think ultimately what's going to happen is we're going to see that story where maybe I don't see a double turn, like where he turns on Takeshita and Fletcher in simultaneous situations, but I think the turn for Callis is obviously in the final. And I think there might be something wonky in the semifinal with Takeshita where he's not 100% making that full-fledged decision to go with Okada over Takeshita, and that keeps that feud still going for them, because that's going to be the feud beyond here. Because I think Fletcher is poised to make that main event run, and they're trying to draw, and hopefully they have some sort of creative for Kyle Fletcher to make a main event run, and he's a future world champion there.
I agree with half it. I don't think you turn Fletcher yet. I think right now, he's, because again, when he turned on Ospreay and then shaved his head and did, I think he's just kind of hitting this, not just hitting, but hitting this stride as being a good heel. And I think you need to keep that in that role for a little bit. But I think if you're saying it's Okada Fletcher, I don't want to see. That's why I think that doesn't make sense to me, because I don't want Fletcher to turn face.
So you have a heel? You know how I feel about faces and heels.
I know, but it has to, because I can't. If I turn him face, it's not the time to turn him face. You can do it. You can have two heels wrestle each other, but then would that keep Fletcher more heel, because then he gets mad that Callis leaves him for Okada?
Yeah, like it would be kind of ballsy to have him do a double, like Callis turns on both of them and like raises his new fan. Like honestly, with like the idea of potentially a death of the Don Callis family, like we've seen so many times, like the last couple of years, like whether it's the New Day or like some other groups like that we thought were dying out, and then all of a sudden the
Judgment Day,
and they had some new iteration of the group, or someone joins up with them, like whatever happened. So like there could be some main eventer that comes in.
When Reese in the chat, like we know this tournament was going to be about the Callis family. Hello, dear. About the Callis family, but then I still think Takeshi's gonna get this shit out of the stick. Again, if I'm New Japan, why is my champion losing a tournament about a family?
That's fair.
I don't know.
True. I don't know. Reese agrees. He thinks Fletcher struggles as babyface because he becomes too good as he is.
I think eventually you can circle back around to him being a face, but I think we're not there yet. I'm liking this heel version of him, even though I do think we had that conversation that he looks like Bob Backlund in a suit. I do. You need to have some sort of hair. I can't. The no hair, no facial hair, I can't handle.
She can't do it.
It's a look for some people. It's not a look that I am into.
Well, Nikki, the chat, just to put a bow on the Continental Classic here, 50-50, Okada and Fletcher winners of the Continental Classic. So, undecided.
I mean, honestly, if we're doing your guys booking Okada and Fletcher, then I would really want Fletcher to win it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't get having this whole.
But I also
thing
appreciate being perfect with picks. So
you are perfect just the way you are.
I am perfect just the way I am. Do I, dear?
Do it.
I don't need to change a thing. I am perfect just the way I
am. Exactly. But yes.
And I think you're just doing it. Nick and everybody else is picking Okada to win the Crunch Wrap. I picked Akeshita. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But so everyone's on the Okada train. And
all right, Nikki, let's get to the main event.
I'm sorry, Reese, you did pick Fletcher. Speak for everybody.
Yeah, don't speak for him.
It was split in the chat.
Yes. But Nikki, let's get to the main event before we switch over and cover a quick WWE, and then we got a lot to get to tonight.
I forgot
we got a lot we're doing. Price is Right is coming at you. And get ready. No, yeah. So let's catch you up. Where do I have it? Yeah, I do. On the main event, Fatal 4-Way, which is now MJF versus Swerve Strickland. Versus Samoa Joe versus Hangman Page.
See, I need to hurt you, cowboy. And I can't think of a better way to do it than not just by taking that title far away from you, but by doing it by beating you and two of your biggest rivals all in one fell swoop. I ain't afraid of you anymore, but I do still hate you. Fire bars, Shane. You really remind me a lot of this famous musician. You guys have a lot in common. You both call yourself moguls. You both rock chains. You both rock way too much baby oil. And you're both dog shit rappers. The name's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, that's right, P. Diddy. Never in my life have I met such a selfish, egotistical, narcissistic, bigoted, idiotic, selfish, jealous piece of garbage like you. And I will see you at World's End, bitch.
Nikki?
No church in the wild.
There's no church in the wild.
No church in the wild.
What are your predictions for this Fatal 4-Way?
So the last time we had, well, we're going to take MJ out for 30 seconds. You had the triple threat of Joe, Hangman, Strickland.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like Strickland and Hangman were so obsessed with each other that Joe won. But now you have the dynamic of them being like, Strickland and Hangman being like super besties. And I feel like we can forgive a lot. And people, we've forgiven a lot. But if motherfucker comes and burns down my house, and which is now my Tron, I don't think we're going to go into this match.
Which is also, they play 24 hours straight on Christmas Day.
I really thought about putting that on, but I was like, I don't think my non-wrestling family would.
But yeah, no, it's a fair point. It's like, yeah, like, is he fully?
Are you? Because they're both saying they're committed to winning this belt, but they're acting real bestie,
right?
Again, for Hangman to have MJF and they're wearing matching chain link necklaces.
Or could Hangman turn? Because like, is Hangman getting stale? Because all right, so
go ahead.
I want to say
already have a rebuttal, please.
All right. So my point on this is that Hangman did a lot of it was very similar to the Cody Rhodes storyline with the bloodline, right? Up against a group, and he needs help from people, and everyone's going to band together because we need to take the title off of this group. And
I'm going to agree.
Post WrestleMania, it was tough at that point to find who's great, credible challengers. You have transitional challengers and stuff like that. So, like, it's tough to keep that momentum that he just, he crescendoed in a lot of ways, right? Like when you win the title. So how do you keep the momentum as a champion? It's a new chapter. So he lost a lot of that luster at that point in time. So like I felt like they booked him into a corner. Like I thought Joe was a good transitional feud for him. And then all of a sudden, maybe for shock value or whatever, they put the title on Joe, which was, in my opinion, a month too late because of the fact that he was on Twisted Metal where you could have done promotions and at least, still had his eye in the public eye and be a little bit more mainstream. So like there wasn't a plan for it. So to me, like, I don't know I just think they don't know what to do with Hangman Page. So like, is he getting, I think he is, at least as a baby face. I don't know what else but there's not, the problem with AEW right now is there's not many great baby faces. So like you have to keep Hangman.
He just, to me, sort of just turned baby face. To me, if you turn him heel, he'd be like Big Show, flip flop, snip snap, snip snap. Like he just had this whole again. I think I keep going back to what Alvarez said. It's like they took the belt off Hangman for a reason, but people are not going to think it's going to be a good reason. I don't know. Again, they stunted both of his world championships. I don't think that's on him, but turning him heel is going to do nothing for him. Sort of same thing with Swerve. Like it just kind of
but like I
the
feel
two
like
of them have been so back and forth.
I feel like, granted, maybe he was between, but like it was kind of a heelish moment. His biggest moment is a heelish moment burning down Swerve's house. Like, I don't know.
That's one of the openings of our show. I feel like it's too much. I can't. I don't want to say he's getting stale, but maybe then they take him off for TV for a little bit because I don't know if turning him heel is going to fix the problem.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know. I think he could do. It'd be like it's been a while since I feel like I've seen him as a full heel. So like, give him that run and see what he can do. If you're,
we just did that. But again, then if him turning heel is he going to feud with Strickland again? We just saw that. No, thank you. We already saw that. And already the combination. We had so many gross matches of syringes and center blocks and all this other stuff. We don't need to go down that road again. But you have Joe as a heel and MJF as a heel. What are you going to do with Hangman as a heel? No. You can't. No.
Well, Nikki, Joe's a heel, MJF's a heel, and the chat is 50-50 on both of them winning. So 50% Joe, 50% MJF winning.
Well, I'm 100% MJF winning because I don't think you throw him into this match if he didn't have a plan. And I think he's walking out because I don't think you're putting it back on Hangman. I want Swerve to have the belt again, but I don't think it's the time right now. Because then you have a heel.
I do feel bad that like Swerve came back and gets overlooked now because but like it is, I guess.
But could you also say, like Reese said, that Hangman's a better chaser? Could you also say that about Strickland? I really loved his run, and I'm sad that it ended. I feel like it was pretty quick. But
Steve made a great point. He was the biggest face in the biggest match of the biggest card. If he's still already, it's a booking's fault.
I agree with you.
Fair.
But again,
Ed said MJF beats Joe.
MJF lost his belt
to Joe, yeah,
at World's End because of that stupid fucking devil storyline that went nowhere, and he immediately squashed it when he came out at All In.
Adam Cole screws MJF this year. Just kidding.
You imagine? I will cry. No, I just think I'm ready for a heel MJF to be back as champion, bring back the Triple B, He's got this new hairline. Get it, girl. I think if you weren't getting the reactions that you wanted out of your true baby face, white meat baby face Hangman, then you put it on I would say, I give him the dirtiest player in the game right now. Put it back on MJF. Have him go on another run.
I agree. Well, Nikki, we're in agreement on all but basically the Continental Classic. So as we put a bow on our AEW portion of this, I got Okada, you got Takeshita. That's what it's going to come down to. If you will end the season as a champion,
I know
the pay-per-view champion.
Well, now everyone's like, well, we're fucked with Gabe Kidd. I still want Takeshita again. What New Japan, you're just heaviest champion, lose. I don't like that. But again, you can close out 2025 as Nikki 2 belts.
Mr. Nick 2 belts. Unbelievable.
Okay.
But what? What are you gonna say?
No, it's like Becky 2 belts.
Bad.
That's what I was going. I don't think I've ever called you Nikki. Besides calling you Nikki 2 belts, I've never called you Nikki in my life.
Fair. Well, Nikki, let's move on. And so, again, very AEW heavy show. We got a lot still to get to, so we're going to quickly cover some of the topics, quick topics on Raw. And then we're opening up the phone lines for The Price is Right. So, Nikki, let's take a quick commercial break. Who do you want to hear from? Uncle Fred?
Uncle
Fred.
This is WWE Hall of Famer Fred Ottman, and you're watching Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. Yeah.
You just want to say yeah.
And don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Oh, God.
I hate you all.
I know they're ruining your plot.
I know.
But, Nikki, Raw reactions as we get to it.
Mm-hmm.
So too big. You want to do
whatever you want to do.
Well, I guess let's start with. We're making drinks.
You know me. I'm always plotting over here.
Hold on, let me. What's your toy around?
What?
No, I'm toying around with the slides here. Let's start with Gunther and Punk come face to face. The two biggest takeaways. You know you love the sight of this.
Gunther doing the "you can't sneak me on this" like hand flick. I love it. I love it so much. I love it. Just like the him just like laughing, like I'm here for it. But like, obviously there's history. I'm gonna sneeze, maybe not. Nope.
But yeah, so there's history between Punk and Gunther. There is that back history, like you said. Go on.
But spoilies, I don't think Punk is leaving next, I guess, 2 weeks from now, Raw with that belt. So this cute little interaction, I think, is just to get people talking, but I don't think it's going to be, or if it is a thing, it's not going to be for the belt.
So that is
Breaker's taking that belt.
My question is, how is Gunther now reacting or interacting, I should say, with the main event scene? Because again, you had him last week with AJ Styles, who we could retire. Now he's with CM Punk, Hall of Famer, but the world champion. You have the Braun Breaker stuff, which we will get to very shortly and very quickly. Here,
are you just showing him with quote unquote older superstars if he's on this like legend killer, career killer kick? That you see him with AJ, and then you see him with Punk, and then you're gonna see him with like right.
Well, it's like test audiences, right? Like you're getting the but yeah, like to me, this throws a different wrench in the whole plan, because I've said this a couple of times before on the show, is that, you know, some of the dream matches that we looked at is like, again, down the line, if Brock Lesnar's retiring, I want to see Brock and Gunther, but I also do want to see Gunther and Braun Breaker. and could now, with WrestleMania in the forefront, right, like relatively on the horizon, could this be a situation where now, like, is it a triple threat? Maybe we're heading towards WrestleMania. Like, could there even be, like, you know, to your point, like, you don't think Punk's leaving Raw January 5th with the belt? Could it be a situation where Braun Breaker wins the belt, but then Braun walks into the WrestleMania scene and is defending the belt against Gunther? You know, that is a dream match that we do want to see. And two of the best wrestlers today in WWE in the world, right, at WrestleMania for the world title. I think that would be great.
Mad at that. Would not be mad at that. But
yeah, he was the first to pin Gunther. Good point, Reese, in WWE as well. They'll find a way to tie it back. Yeah. So yeah, like, I just think it's interesting to see this situation where now, again, you have Gunther interacting with the main event scene, the Legend Killer gimmick, and this is why, again, everyone was bitching and moaning about who needed to win that John Cena tournament. He needed to win this because now this Legend Killer gimmick, it works so well for him moving forward that everyone he interacts with, and eventually at some point in time, 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, sorry to cut you off, but that he's going to put over someone else by losing, and that person beat the Legend Killer. So to me, Gunther in the main event scene right now, it's interesting to see how he's interacting with different people. Now he's finally had the interaction with Punk, and who's next, right? Maybe Sheamus? Someone like that, like a Hall of Famer, like in the mid-card. I don't know. Like other potential Hall of Famers.
Oh, for him to beat.
Or to interact with. Yeah, interact with.
Yeah, because the weird, again, pandemic wrestling. Remember when Randy Orton was back on the Legend Killer kick, and remember he put on his, like, those goggles and beat up, like, Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair and Big Show playing poker, and he was, like, mean to Mark Henry. Like, could you have him do something like that when you see him backstage with quote-unquote older superstars? But I feel like going into the Gunther winning the Cena thing, I don't think they brought up enough that he retired or had his last match, beat Goldberg in his last match. I don't think that was brought up enough.
Right. Yeah, and hopefully, hopefully it'll be continued, like, a story to build on, but I don't know. We'll see. But leads us into the main event, which
the main event
is a tag team match with
player, holla holla,
with the Undertaker. So anyway, we get to the main event. Austin Theory and Bronson Reed, and he's taking the lead in this match. Oh gosh, I'm blanking on who's it's CM Punk. And I'm blanking on the other person right now.
Or you making me blank on the other person right now.
Oh my gosh.
Jay.
Yes.
No, because no.
Oh, let's take a look back at the main event from Monday Night Raw. Sorry, I'm Rey Mysterio. I'm just looking at it right now. It's Rey Mysterio. I don't know why.
Well, I was mad at Rey Mysterio because
James was just always around.
Yeah, but he's on that whole kick with his brother, which is so stupid. No, but I'm mad at Rey Mysterio for hurting Dom, so
yeah, you didn't want to mention his name. But let's take a look back to how Raw ended on Monday night.
Where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you can let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go? So why don't we go? This could be the end of everything.
Nikki, Austin Theory is proving himself to the Vision one stomp at a time.
I think that Braun Strowman's laundry shrunk and Austin Theory put them on. Don't put out
Cargo pants?
the cuts where your man bits are. Don't make that a separate color from the rest of your pants. It's not a cute look.
I think everybody does that.
It's not a cute look. I don't think everyone does it.
Pretty sure.
It's not cute. I don't know. He cut the promo to Heyman. Heyman was all about it. I don't know. I don't have enough information yet.
He basically said that Heyman and the Vision were taking what they wanted, and he's gonna start doing the same thing. He was kind of inspired by it. But yeah, so
I wear a mask so you can see what I can do without seeing my face. All right.
Yeah, I wanted my actions to speak louder than my words, or something garbage like that. So, well,
it's a Montez Ford.
So again, Austin Theory's doesn't seem like the brightest person. Bull in the jar. Even want to smooch.
I feel like he made it with Ryback, so.
Maybe. But so my question is, and I'm gonna let me put this on the poll. It's Theory, because he doesn't seem like a very lone thinker, and that was a very individualistic thing. And I guess you're trying to elevate somebody, and he just wants to go somewhere only we know to get in the group. So, is Theory a plant for someone else?
And we talked about this last week, and I think so.
Yeah.
I hope again.
If so, who then?
I'm still saying Seth, and it's hard because Triple H is not doing long term right now. So if they make this a long term thing, I don't know if they know the ending yet. Or we're just gonna try to make this spoopy and a mystery and get out your magnifying glasses, but we don't have an ending yet.
Ed says he doesn't click anything.
No, and I honestly feel like that.
Sorry, Steve said he's a plotted
Hey, Mitch, how dare you? Literally, in
one.
one of my wrestling boxes upstairs, I do have a fake little Mitch that says Mitch on the pot.
So, Nikki, I'll ask you yes or no. Is he a plant?
Yes.
You're saying yes. I think so too.
I'm just worried you're going to say it's someone dumb.
The chat is saying yes. No, I mean like a guy like a Jericho or even a Rollins, if it's Rollins. Like I
no, that's what you're saying. Like a Jericho, I think Jericho would be the stupidest thing.
No, he's a big name. By association, you're trying to elevate people.
Chris Jericho coming from not being in WWE for 6 years now? 7, maybe? When was his New Japan shit? 7-ish years? To somehow corrupt Austin Theory to make him do Seth Rollins moves to fight Paul Heyman. Like, why would that be a thought in Chris Jericho's brain? When he needs to come back, because again, the end of his run in AEW is dog shit. He needs to come back as Y2J, give me a coat, give me a scarf, break the walls down. Him coming back as this manipulative heel to take down another faction makes no fucking sense.
It's a takeover. That's the idea. A takeover. Hostile takeover. So, I don't know. We'll see. The chat thinks that he's a plant, so we'll see who that person is. Let's move on. Nikki, so what I'm going to do here, as we're over the hour area in the witching hour, where we're going to break out again. So we are breaking out the prices right this time. So it's holiday season. We're doing games. So I got 5 rounds of stuff. So instead of call-ins, the callers now will take part in the prices right. So I'm going to put the call-in link so everyone can get teed up, and then we'll do our SmackDown preview, and we'll go from there. Does that sound good?
So it's take SmackDown.
This is basically your production meeting. Live.
I know.
We're doing it live.
I don't. You didn't even ask me my own segment. You're like, oh, I did Nikki's news. And I was like, well, you didn't ask me about it, so I figured we weren't doing Nikki's news. And also my other Nikki's news would have been congratulations to Riddick, Moss, and Emma / Tennille Dashwood. They're preggers again.
Yeah.
So congrats to them. Bye, Ed. Love you.
Yep. Later, Ed. But yeah, let's transition over. I'll throw out the link so everyone can get ready. But let's hear from an official.
This is former WWE referee, and you're watching the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. And if you're not watching, I'm going to come find you and disqualify you.
Don't get disqualified, kids.
Yeah, don't get disqualified. We're doing nicer blue.
I don't even know, because I've been trying to, I haven't watched, because, all the, kind of YouTube wrestling stuff that I watch, I was they're like, if you don't want spoilers, skip ahead 20 minutes. I was like, all right, well, I haven't watched any wrestling stuff. Because I don't want spoilies.
Price.
So I don't even know what's on the horizon for this SmackDown. It'd be nice, if on Raw and Netflix on Monday it was an hour and 18 minutes. Oh my God. Next, so we have this SmackDown. Is this January 2nd is when they're supposed to go back to 3 hours. Lord help us all.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot.
Right?
There's gonna be a lot of
or is it the 10th?
Call-ups, I just feel like. But Nikki, well, you'll be happy. This is non-spoiler, right?
Yeah, is it the 2nd or the 9th? But either way, it's not gonna be, no one wants that.
Nikki, I did this.
Yes.
Just for you.
Yes.
Just to leave.
Say his name and he
appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry's taking on The Miz in an actual official match. Right? So.
Oh, Joe's winning. At this point, Miz is there to put over your NXT kids. And what makes me because not like he really put over Mello, but Miz is been there for so long that he has that credible-ness. And it's such they say the safe hand, I punch my laptop in the face. To help guide, it's to be that guy. So I think Joe's going to go over. And I think, that's the rumor that Joe, Oba, Jordan, Grace, Sol, Luca, they're all going to be... Again, I think they should probably all go on SmackDown because SmackDown needs people.
Yeah, no, I think... Yeah, Joe Hendry's got to get his SmackDown debut, official debut. He's got to get a win. There. Ilya's doing his open challenge. So that'll be interesting to see who answers. He's been kind of going through.
I'm just ready for it to be either a surprise or some incredible. You've gone through why is he just fighting tag team people and then had a tag match last week? I want something, do you have I know Javon was just on, but and I feel like that was the thing with Cena. It was you honestly didn't know. It was someone different. And that's where you had the Sammys and the KOs and the.
I mean, you can all read.
No,
touche, Steve.
I don't know spoilies. No.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm worried that this open challenge, I love that they're still doing it. I love the concept of it. But I think it needs to kind of go back to where Cena did have it when you had these, again, your KOs and your Sami Zayns that kind of came out of nowhere. That it's interesting. His have not been to me. Again, the matches are fun. I think he's great. I love Ilya. We were so excited that he's back. But they're not giving him anything to sink his teeth into. Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens tonight. But Nikki, the last that was listed.
I don't think everyone's we didn't like it, but you will.
But you will. With your terrible takes. You know what?
I love you.
You know what? You know what, Steven?
Go fuck yourself.
I love you both. But it's we didn't like it, but fucking Nick will.
But these idiots will. basically what he's saying is,
I'm better than you, and you know it.
yeah, unbelievable.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so Drew McIntyre is going to answer after his house was invaded by Cody Rhodes.
Oh, that was I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it.
Cody Rhodes is turning heel. It's coming, and he's just doing heelish and more heelish things. But we'll see when that happens. But Nikki, I don't want to take too much more time because we got a lot of fun stuff to get to.
Let's get to the fun stuff.
It is a holiday season. Let's throw back up the lights for one last time. So, Nikki, we talked about this. We have a bunch of new games. We love games. So, make sure you call in for the Price is Right. The call-in link is... No, that's a bad color.
What?
No, I had a blue. I don't blue. Blue doesn't work with this. We need, like, green.
How do you keep changing it?
Yeah, because the background changes. We keep things a little interesting here. But, yeah. I want you to call in for the Price is Right. Yeah, green, money back on. There we go.
Money!
As it would probably help if I had my Price is Right stuff. But yes, so if you're unfamiliar, Bob Barker. Ooh, I always do that. Click the wrong one.
No.
Bob Barker was the host. He's great. Of the Price is Right. But anyway, long story short, the idea of the game is that you're supposed to guess as close as you can to the price of said item.
Without going over.
Without going over. So we're going to award, I guess we'll just give a point. We're going to give a point. I've made this 5 rounds. I've added a bonus round just for the hell of it. But the idea being, again, don't go over. As I see people chiming into the background with some of their names. And very fun, festive names. But anyway, so don't go over. So there's at least 3 contestants. So we'll see. Nikki, you're going to obviously be my test subject for everything, but we got some people in the background. So call in for the Price is Right. I get this ready. That goes off. And Nikki, everyone has hosts.
He looks like
Bob
Al
Barker is the host of the Price is Right, but Jackson is our special host.
You stretched
He wanted to be
so much.
he wanted to be involved in the show. And his name is Bob Barkland. And if you're wrong,
my little baby. I can't. It's Jackson's face with the tongue half hanging out.
and if you're wrong, Jackson, I get to do this.
Price is wrong, bitch.
My sweet little baby.
So Jackson gets to yell at you.
But
welcome.
Pickle.
Is the Price is Wrestling with your host, assistant host, who's asleep on the job.
That's really good enough. Also true.
Also very true.
I know you come into our house, you will get immediately slobbered on. But he loves you, and he will lay on top of you. But he's gonna wipe his whole face on you.
Yes,
he loves. Loves aggressively.
So we'll throw it open for another 30 seconds. But yes, the Price is Right with your special host, Bob Barkland. Throwing the thumbs up. Make sure you throw the thumbs up on the like as well.
It's so cute. I can't even handle it.
I know. It's amazing.
Yeah, the real.
I want to get him like a little suit now.
No, he doesn't. I tried when he was a baby to put like a bandana on him because I thought it'd be like super cute, and he hated it. And like he bit it off himself.
Fair enough. All right, Nikki, we got some contestants backstage.
Let's do it to it, sister.
Let's get ready, ladies and gentlemen. The Price is Right.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money.
Ching, ching, bling, bling.
I know we're talking cheddar. All right, Nikki, first up, your competition.
Oh, bring it.
Well, he's gonna bring it.
I know.
He's gonna bring a storm of Maruin with a little bit of Reese Lightning. All right, Reese, before we get started, we have to establish this exchange rate.
You're muted.
Oh, he's muted again. This guy, he's on holiday time.
Love isn't always on time. Oh, hold the line. Love isn't always on time. Oh.
I'm here. I was just.
There we go. We got him. He did
I was
that
just-
thing.
I was in the background playing games on Steam.
Stop playing games. You
No.
play games and do your chores. Unbelievable.
I do the only chore I need to do. Thank you.
Well, look
Which
at
is
this prima
live.
donna. Well, look at this prima donna.
Yeah, when you've got a PC that's it's gaming purpose built, you do what needs to be done. You play games.
Oh, Reese. Well, games is what we're here for. And you got some competition, Reese. It's your fellow statistician in the chat.
Who knew I had
Say
competition
his
in this
name and he appears.
Believe in Steven. Steven! Stop
Hello,
it.
everybody.
Santa T.
Steven, I love you.
Oh,
Like, you know, I don't buy any of this stuff, right? So this is going to not end well for me.
no one. I don't think any. Well, some of the items I found, if you bought some of them, it'll be real interesting. We're gonna have some real interesting
No,
stuff.
I'm real worried about what you picked.
Oh,
With a
it's not
lead
me.
like
Jackson's
that,
the
I can't
host.
wait
You
now.
gotta blame him.
Oh, we're starting.
Wait, say again. Ooh, whoops.
What?
Sorry, say again. Ah! What just happened?
I love it. I am so here for this.
Oh, that's great. Hold on.
The wig there is, the wig there was, the wig there ever will be.
Nick, put on yours.
I mean, that would do a lot of favors.
He made this decision on his own. Now I have to destroy things because Reese made these weird decisions. in his life.
It's been underneath our bars since Halloween, so.
I have creative control.
I think you do. I'm going to Vince Russo you as soon as you leave the show.
What are you so bad at?
I can't even see things.
Oh, hold on.
I'm like Kevin Nash
I'm
right
bad
now.
at this, honey.
You look at Christina Aguilera after 12 glasses of wine.
Probably.
This is so nice.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to tuck it behind your ear so it's not in your face. That's how girls' hair work. You tuck it.
How did this happen?
You look beautiful. You and
Unbelievable.
you guys are so beautiful. I can't even.
I was trying to do things.
What do you do?
Does that blonde wig actually have dark roots?
Yes.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, because
That's probably why it was.
It was
Okay.
expensive.
he was supposed to get a blonde wig because he was half Charlotte Flair, half of the Disney princess because he lost a bet to her niece. Then he bought an 80s rocker wig with roots. And as a girl, I know I dye my hair all the time. You don't want roots.
I mean, we can see them.
Unbelievable. All right. I can see my.
The only thing you and Reese look beautiful. It's fine. Stop touching it.
My roots are here.
Yeah, roots are. I missed out my hair done.
I don't know. All right. We're so distracted by all this stuff. All right. Round 1. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the ticker with everyone's prices. Reese, so what is the... Let's look at... So is it 1 for 1? Are we doing one for 1? $1 for $1?
Are you good with just doing US, or do we need to?
I'm cool with US. I'm cool with that. Yeah, I used to watch Prices Right.
Oh, all right.
So it can't be like I'm saying like $20, and you're saying like
37. Yeah, it's like don't know what the currency is right now for us in terms of exchange rate. It's crap.
Yeah.
Like you'd be like, oh, I'll put a fiber on it, and it's like.
All right, so we're doing 1 for 1. All right, so this is established. Gentlemen's agreement, gentlemen and ladies agreement. And Jackson agrees. He gives a thumbs up on it.
He sort of looks like Al Roker, but I'm here for it.
I know, that's what's so great about it. Oh my god. All right. Number 1. Item number 1. So it could be merch, it could be tickets, it could be experiences. We're going to extend this out a number of different times, so it'll be fun. But item number 1.
Oh,
big topic item on the show. Ivy Nile, a signed 8x10.
So this is how much we would have to be paid to take that?
Unbelievable, this guy. How dare you? Ivy was just challenging for the Women's Intercontinental title, I'll have you know.
And yet, what we talked about last week, if I recall correctly, was how nice her hair looked blown out like that. Yeah.
I asked you. I wasn't a fan of it, but
yeah, because everyone knew she wasn't winning, which is not fair to her.
She did a good job in that match.
How do you want to go like receive and me or me?
Yeah. I guess since you're closest proximity to me, we'll have Nikki go last. So we'll start. Yeah. We'll start Reese, Steven, and Nikki. Hold on. Let me try and get a picker up here.
Because are you going to put in what that it's going to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you tell me when you're ready, sir.
Actually, I should put the Ivy Nile. You know what'd be really funny is the random people that might come into the stream think that maybe they're bidding on it.
With my
that would be kind of funny.
Lord.
All right, Reese, you're first up. An Ivy Nile exclusively signed 8x10.
Is that a white Gengar or is that a new Pokemon that I don't know?
Yeah, it's a white Gengar.
I'm
with black and purple eyes.
Yeah,
Why do I feel like I've been hustled already by Reese in this game?
Handcrafted Espeon as well.
Love it.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen and ladies, or ladies and gentlemen.
8x10. So that's a 4. It's a 4. Okay. It's WWE, so they would rob you. But I don't think it'd be too steep. I'll say $65.
Reese is saying 65. All right, Reese.
Also, because she's little known, that's why.
These are what I found on the Google Internet. Steven.
Yes. Okay, for an 8x10, personally signed with Ivy Nile's name by a WWE intern.
You broke Reese.
All right.
By an intern.
Reese, this is exactly what Steven does. It is exactly the Steven mannerism.
I'll get him back.
A very nice lady with a very legible signature, but
$20.
Yeah. No, I'll go. It's the holiday season. There's price gouging. I'll go 40.
Steven's going $40.
Oh boy, I was going real low here. I was gonna go $24.99.
Damn, that's a target price.
Wow.
They always do 99. Make you think you're getting a deal.
By
If
the
you
way,
manage
is
it,
this
could-
just fake? Is this just face value, or are we including tax and shipping?
No, because depending on who it is.
Only for the manatees.
Ivy, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I'm sure you're a very nice lady. We're just having some fun.
Steven, you're
please
not
don't kick
getting
me in the nuts.
You're getting a denial on an autograph from Ivy now. That's what you're getting.
Alright, so then what are we
So-
looking at here?
Reese has got $65, Steven's got $40, and Nikki's got $24.99 on an Ivy Nile signed 8x10. The real price.
Not for a minute.
Oh, where's the drum?
Oh my god.
You did move it, right?
Alright.
$20.99.
Awful. Dirt cheap. Typical blonde.
You're all over technically, so I don't know how that because technically you're supposed to be low. How did that? I never seen the prices right where that happened, where they all went over.
I mean,
Hold on.
it's Ivy now. We went over on purpose.
What happens? Now I'm really confused.
But I bet if you get that signed by her at the WWE Experience at Mania, you can move that decimal point over one spot to the right.
Girl.
Sell on eBay for that.
Like, hey, this signature looks different from the one I got in the mail. What gives?
All right. Another.
I think what
Oh, you're supposed to bid lower than the previous bid. Oh, interesting. All right, for the next round, we're going to do that.
yeah, but we were all lower than the previous bid.
No, than your previous bid. Like, all of your bids were over, so you need to rebid.
This is not going to go well for Nikki.
I'm confused.
So in The Price is Right, if everyone bids over, they tell all three contestants rebid.
Oh, but then you okay.
Yes.
But you already gave the score. Or
Yes. Yes. So for future, I'll do rebid.
So
So we're
is this
gonna.
a mulligan?
This is a null and void one test. But
Just also let it be known that I know it was dirt fucking cheap.
for the record,
For your girl.
Nikki
For
did
your
win
girl.
this round.
For your girl.
So if it does come down to a tiebreaker, we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. But this one, this next one is so exciting for me. There we go. That was what I was looking for. So this next one is super exciting because again, I tried to gear it towards people that I thought might have been on the show, might have come around for the holidays. So this is going to be a really, really, really fun one. Oh gosh, how do I get to the top? My thing's stuck.
Maybe not something good to say out loud.
Gross.
All right. Well, the next item, Reese, this is for you. Bret Hart autographed glasses. Steven, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to pull this back.
Yeah.
So what do you mean that we're supposed to be lower?
So you have to be if all three, just to clarify, if all three contestants are over.
Oh, so then don't say what the actual answer. So you show the answer and you shouldn't. Basically.
Technically, yeah.
Okay,
I messed up.
okay.
Technically speaking.
Yeah, so Reese Faber. Why is he so skinny?
The glasses?
And there's reverb in the back.
Right. Totally sound like the hat from Harry Potter. That's a shame.
I had to throw one Bret Hart item in.
Could have thrown his dungeon in. I would have bought that.
I really love you when it's making me laugh so hard.
Yeah. All right, so this is a Bret Hart.
So what did I say last time? Because I have to go lower than what I said the first time. Yeah.
No. This is a completely separate item.
So when we were all higher than what the actual prices was of Ivy, Nick shouldn't have revealed it. He should have made his guess again.
I think it's because it's the glasses. They won't be as expensive as say the jacket. If it was like a jacket, for example. So I'll say $44.
$44. All right, Reese, 44. Steven.
I swear these look a lot narrower than anything I remember him wearing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I would say $250 or a pint of Bill Goldberg's blood.
I'll take the pint of blood, please.
Oh my god.
Thing is, I think if it
Wait,
was
sorry, financially, what did you say? I got distracted by your joke. So, Steven, you're going with what number?
I'm gonna go with the number is what I said first, $250. These looks like these might be like kids' glasses now that I see the larger picture.
Well, looking at the side of them, yeah, because he wouldn't wear it like that. They'd be just straight on your head, like they're the way his Razor glasses were. They have like a bit at the back, like a headband.
Yeah.
So it's like a much. Yeah.
It's more like a blindfold.
Mm-hmm. Which is so damn cool.
I'm gonna put these on and go ride my tricycle.
Reese, Reese, answer this question. Maybe don't answer the question. Would you be blindfolded by Bret Hart?
If it meant I got shot in Italia, then yeah. Tyson Kidd can barely move anymore. I've got a chance.
Mickey,
I wanted to go somewhere in the middle. I'm gonna go 90.99.
90.99.
I mean, 90.99.
I mean, he was heavy active in 1999, so I like that.
So Nikki's saying, so Reese is saying $44. Steven's saying $250. Nikki's saying 90.99.
Yeah.
Bret Hart autographed glasses. What do they go for? You want the drum roll?
No, I don't, but I feel like you're doing that.
No, not for this one.
Okay. And
$130. So
they're cheap knockoffs.
Nikki, you weren't over. Nikki gets a point.
Yeah.
Not bad, Nikki.
And Steven is in no man's land.
Yeah, that was yeah. Well, now we know the exchange is that one Bret Hart equals like 6.5 Ivy Niles.
Basically.
No.
Now we know the pecking order.
All right. Item 3. Now we're moving on. This is going to be the cheapest Elimination Chamber ticket that we can find on StubHub.
For the love of Christ.
Oh, that StubHub's a secondary market. That's not fair.
I don't even
We're
know
just trying
what's...
to get everyone somewhere on a budget. As this fake hair goes in my mouth.
I've never looked at StubHub, so that's a bit awkward. Oof.
Well, whatever your second,
Well,
like,
if you know what StubHub is like a secondary, like you can buy
yeah,
tickets
like
through a third party.
so, like if you were going relatively outside of venue.
I just use Ticketmaster. Okay.
So it's just like someone bought a ticket
So-
off Ticketmaster and sold it.
It'll be a little bit lower.
Oh, right. So people who are like willing to con you. Right. Okay.
Theoretically, it should be lower.
But
To
it's
give
not.
everyone a level playing field, it should be lower than what a Ticketmaster ticket should be.
Cheapest though, man. They don't do cheap. Ugh. I'm gonna say
What?
No, I'm looking at some of the other items.
I'm gonna say $556.
Reese is going $556. The cheapest ticket to Elimination Chamber. Steven!
Well, cheapest ticket means it's like way up in the corner of the arena. You're probably behind a column of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the top row. You probably, if it was an open air arena, you'd probably have a better view of the planets lining up. I mean, I've been to shows like that, so.
And get blown away by nearest airplane.
Yeah, it's like if it if it rains, you're screwed. Yeah. All right, let's see. Chicago.
It's windy.
Yeah, it'll be an indoor arena because Chicago, even end of February, wind don't mess around. So there's a limited number of. It's like it's not like having it in a stadium where you can go to like 45, 50,000. So it's probably like 18,000 seats available. So they can charge more of a premium for these seats than they normally would. Still though, it's like a 1B card or yeah. All right, I'm gonna off of StubHub. I'm gonna go $400.
$400.
Yeah,
Nikki.
I'm gonna go $304.99.
Pennies. Yes.
Fuck is that number?
So annoying.
I'm sorry, we don't have pennies anymore because we have a piece of shit president.
So the cheapest Elimination Chamber ticket, Reese has $556. Steven has $400. Nikki has $304.99. And ladies and gentlemen, I need rebids.
So then we're two.
You're all over.
We're over.
Okay, I'm gonna say $234. The same way as Bret Hart.
Hold on. Before that happens, we have to.
Oh, look at
The price is wrong, bitch.
Jackson has to get his moment.
I can't. It looks so much like him. I can't handle it.
I know, it's great. So we're rebidding the Elimination Chamber.
So we're
the
all too
cheapest. Yes, you're all too high.
Mm.
The cheapest
And
Elimination
the prices
Chamber
too.
ticket. So Reese's rebid.
Prime Bret weight, 234.
234. Steven.
No money, but the rights to your firstborn.
You could take Jackson. That is my firstborn child.
I'll go with 180. My weight.
180. Nikki?
I will go 125. My ideal weight.
25. So the finals are Reese at 234, Steven at 180, and Nikki at 125. The answer is, in fact, $248. So now I have to. Reese.
That's Reese.
Reese, well done.
234.
234.
So close.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Touche, Reese. Give you a little applause. Tough one. All right, Reese has got one.
Prime Brett weight comes in clutch.
Unbelievable. All right, item number 4. Ooh, this is a good one.
Oh, I'm concerned.
It's a signed Ric Flair replica WCW belt.
All right. Okay. Now we're good. Okay.
What does it cost? Reese?
I'm gonna say 850.
Part of me really hopes that randoms come in here and think this is an auction just for the hell of it. They think you said 180?
850.
850.
Yeah. Belts are pricey, especially replicas.
Belts are expensive. That is the other thing too. It's like, yeah, like
my replica was 350.
Oh, so you have to look inside.
That's not signed.
Mm-hmm.
The Bulldog British one was 450, and I was in a Continental title. I was like, Christ, if only.
Steven!
Well, first of all, does he remember he signed it?
Lord heaven.
I don't know.
All right. Well, funny. There was a story about Rick making the rounds this week, and part of the takeaway I recall was that a cameo from him cost $1,000, and I guess for those people's pain and suffering in the account, he decided to throw in some extra stuff, which it's not necessarily wrong, but bonus time.
Well, he's got to get out of the retirement home.
Yeah.
Space Mountain doesn't work anymore.
Booze is expensive. The booze he drinks is anyway.
Sore kicking kids in a shopping mall.
Or in a pizza, evacuating himself in a pizza parlor.
Yeah, there's been a lot of Ric Flair stories lately.
Oh,
yeah.
He is the man.
Stevenson, what are you thinking?
So if a cameo, if an unintentionally extended cameo from him on an escalator is $1,000, so let's see, him signing a fake belt. Wow, that looks terrible.
It's small.
Like what? Like that's like a wristwatch size? Because I could believe that.
What I mean is when Ric Flair originally held the big gold, it was huge.
Yeah.
Whereas the WWE version, they kept shrinking it year on year.
Yeah.
So the big gold plate bit around the strap got smaller, and they kept shrinking it, which is disrespectful.
Might have been cold out.
No, it's just disrespectful.
Well, so wrestling fans would be able to carry it around.
Yeah.
All right. What was the other bid? $850.
Yeah, $850.
Same price as an AEW belt.
Yeah. All right. For something like that, you know what? I'm gonna go $600.
Steven's going $600. Nikki.
If she says 120, I'll laugh.
No, I honestly think it's higher because like with Ric Flair, I want to say 1,000.
Ooh.
I think Ric Flair I think it's gonna be a lot higher.
Because of the name?
Yeah.
That's a good. That's why I went high as well.
I think it's gonna be higher than what we think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Nick's making weird faces, so I don't know.
I found these all over the place on Google, so you just never know.
All right.
What
You
people
and
are
your
selling for.
Googleings.
All right, so the final bids. Reese said $850. Steven said $600. Nikki said $1,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I need rebids.
Are we too high?
You are all too high. That's what rebids mean.
Fuck, all right, so
We're all way too high.
Steven's too high at 600.
Yes. So if Steven's the low at 600, it is below 600.
Okay, I will go.
Well, people vary on prices. Some people try to give away things, so you never know what on Google what's or eBay what people are selling.
I'll go 375.
Reese is rebidding at 375.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll split my bid in half and go 300. I mean, if he overprices the merch, then that's less money he's going to get for his 5 alimony payments.
True.
Nikki,
I'm gonna do a 469.
before you even write it down, I need rebids from all 3 of you again. Believe it or not.
So wait, what was the lowest?
The lowest was 300. We are below 300 for a Ric Flair sign. This belt, believe it or not, I found it online.
Okay, I'm gonna go big stab in the dark here. Huge stab in the dark. I'm gonna say 100 exact.
Reese is saying Swift Andrew Jackson here in the United States. I don't know. What's the equivalent for you, Reese?
I don't know what that will. What?
Right? Andrew Jackson
is a 20.
He's only 20? Oh, man,
Benjamin
I've been giving out wrong bills the whole time.
Benjamin Franklin is a
Benjamin Franklin is awkward.
Jesus Christ.
This is really awkward now.
I'm glad you're
just finds out I've been over tipping everyone forever.
Price is wrong, bitch.
I think about to give it to you, and you're like,
We were also high as
Reese at 100. Steven.
Yeah.
Your last bid was 300.
Yeah. I'll go 40 because he can probably use it to give to the dancers at Tattletales. He's got like a little
Steven broke Reese. I think this is part of Steven's strategy to win the game. Is to break Reese by distracting him with jokes.
Well, no, he's already bid. That's not gonna, not gonna make him change his mind.
Yeah, but if you mess up his future bids, there's 5 rounds of this.
Tim, so see that again. So
Reese said 100. Steven said $40.
I'm gonna go $74.99.
Not $69.99, $74.99. Yeah.
24.
I wish you would.
I like. Get out here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we're screwed now.
The winner for this is actually Nikki. It's $250.
Wait, how?
It was $250, so Nikki was the closest because everyone else was below her.
She was on $74.99. I was on 100.
Oh, you were on 100. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
you trying to screw me?
I'm not good at math.
Or hosting. Or gay.
Or gay. Sorry, Reese. My bad.
He's also
That's right. You did 100. Nikki's 70 because she keeps doing these pennies and it's throwing me off. I'm getting very upset about these.
Reese said 69, and then you're like, Nikki wins.
I know. Listen, I'm trying to make it so that everyone wins in this household.
Also, he's about 75% through that bottle of wine. So, cheers.
The fact that I won 2 in a row, I'm shocked. Just saying. Call the cops.
No.
I'm gonna take it off.
I did so much of it.
You
I
did,
only did
you
so
did
much.
enough. I'm gonna take off your wings.
All right. Now, this is the last item that I had scheduled, but I did throw a bonus item in just for the hell of it. What?
I want you to explain it because I'm looking at what your slide says, but what you want from us.
So this is the closest available seat on StubHub for night 2.
For just night 2.
Just night 2,
Not
which is like
just-
the main event.
Just night 2.
Right? Like we'd consider that main event of WrestleMania.
So closest available to night 2.
That I could find. This was as of a week and a half ago where I looked. For wherever the stadium is. Allegiant Stadium? That's all right?
Yes. Allegiant.
So the closest. So I will tell you just to help everybody out. It wasn't front row, but it was 4th row.
Ooh.
So this is the 4th row.
That's still pricey.
That's what you get for making fun of
I
me.
just smacked my elbow on the bar.
Well, we saw how expensive the seats actually are. They're incredibly shocking.
You support your local indies.
Since it's in Las Vegas, they're money grabbing. It's incredibly expensive. I'm going to say $3,500. $0.99.
3,500.
Stop it! Come on, Gary.
No, I'm putting 99 because all you jerks are doing that anyway.
I just think it's funny. For the prez.
Closest?
No. Poor girl.
And I bet she won't even be on the card.
Oh my. Night 2, nobody knows what the main event's going to be. It's really just on. Nobody know what anything on the card's going to be. I didn't even make a joke yet.
Subhead.
I don't. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, in all seriousness, you know what's going to happen is they're going to give these tickets out to like the big casino chains to hand out to the whales. That it's ironic. The people who can easily afford to buy a ticket because they'll drop like $250,000 on blackjack or pie gow. But the casino for gambling 6 figures in a night, they'll give them the tickets for free. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna say 7,500, and I honestly hope whoever buys it decides to bring in one of those giant heads to block the view of the people behind them.
I mean, and then have a wee sound speaker and say, saying, "What does everybody want?"
Yeah.
Reese, for some reason I thought I wrote it down. What was your number again? It was 3,599, right?
Yes, sir.
Because I thought I saw that the front row seats were
10,000.
Yeah.
Front row seats about 10,000. Yeah.
Or if you're green shirt guy, nothing.
It was exposed by one of the guys who goes to the front row shows. He did a full spreadsheet on it. It's on my community tab somewhere. The full prices. I should have looked.
Yeah.
If you only knew, Reese.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Nikki. You got Reese at $3,599, $3,599. Steven at $7,500. A WrestleMania night 2.
We're saying Row 4.
Row 4, night 2.
On
StubHub.
I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for Brianna 6-7 0-0-9-9.
So Nikki's saying, so the final bids, Reese, $3,599. Steven, an even $7,500. Nikki, $6,799.
For Bray.
For a
And
close
Chris had a
available.
point. These are Vegas prices, and really they should be New Orleans prices if you remember what I'm saying.
Night 2 is meant to be on my birthday.
Oh.
So it's like it's a good thing.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
No, like, I should have been.
Do a watch along on your birthday.
Anywho, so what's the price, babe?
All right, ladies and gents, it is in fact $12,557. Steven, your $7,500 did not go over bid.
Jesus, buy me dinner first. God.
Only if you say please.
And thank you. And can I have some more?
Unbelievable. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have one more one just for the hell of it. Since we do technically have a winner.
We're having fun skis.
Yeah, Reese, congratulations on winning. But yeah, the last one, just for argument's sake, let's throw this out there.
Oh, God.
A Ric Flair drunk cameo.
Oh, I gave this away earlier. Come on.
Steven, you ruined it for me.
Let's all hold
thanks
hands.
for the heads up.
What's it cost?
Well, I
apparently
myself.
there was 2 stories. There's the one guy that wanted to say something for his bachelor party, and there was another person that said they wanted to wish his dad a happy birthday and called him Barf. Which he looked like he's about to barf. I know, like sometimes you just don't meet your heroes. Sometimes I'm like, you don't need to talk to me. Again, you all Hulk Hogan fans, you don't need to meet him.
I can't even notice Ric Flair. I'm looking at the brunette.
Well, apparently, so that was one of the things.
Reese
Is that, like, Reese, we
and
know.
then his jamboreens.
That's one of the things is like, so apparently, there's another podcaster, Hannibal, and he's had a feud. Ric Flair's had a feud with Hannibal for a while on, and like it was like, yeah. By the way, like you're smart enough to find the two women in the bar that you're at. You just like film the video by them. It's just like, yeah, it's like yeah. Yeah, he's got a lot of.
I don't like if I was at a bar and he came up to me and be like, "Oh no, thank you."
Yeah, like I don't know that the women know that they're being filmed. He's just kind of like there.
But again, you would have to know that he's fucking Ric Flair, because if this was just a man coming up to you looking and being drunk Ric Flair, I'd be like,
yeah,
wait for me.
Who are
I'd be
you?
like staring at the bartender, and be like, do you see this?
Yeah, it's like I know he's had a lot of instances. Live the gimmick, brother. Yeah. So Reese. Just for fun, what's it cost? A drunk cameo from the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Woo!
$1,000.
Reese is saying 1,000. Steven.
I recused myself because I gave this away.
You said 1,000 earlier. Nikki, what do you?
I'm saying 699.99. That seems like a Ric Flair number.
It is debatable, but apparently this was a $600. There is some questions on whether or not what the cost was, but some one person tweeted that it was $600. And then someone else did tweet
that was 1,000. So
that it was 1,000. Yeah,
that's the one. That's the story I read, was that it was 1,000.
That's brutal.
No, I can't even. We went on when Nick and I got engaged on the second Jericho cruise, and it was like you had to spend an extra $300, or it would have been $600, so the $3 for each of us to go meet Ric Flair. And I was like, no. But also, 8 years ago, I was like, we can't afford that. I was like, no, I'm not spending that much money to meet Ric Flair. And then you're spending between $600 and $1,000 for Ric Flair to either one, tell you you're dumb getting married, or two, call your dad Barf when that's not his name. It's like, all right, well, I'm kind of glad we didn't spend the little money we had back then.
I mean, if you're on the cruise, you just wait until the bar closes. He'll find you.
True. There was also different tiers of like where I hung out, and then they had the upper deck kind of cut off for them.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to. The wrestlers didn't have to mingle with you if they didn't want to. Like we had a very fun time with Nyla Rose. She came down. We were like talking to her and her girlfriend at the time. I think maybe wife now, but like
like some of the wrestlers wanted to hang out. Like MJF was playing like poker with it.
Oh, we walked by him and I was just like.
So yeah,
me and his ex-girlfriend.
But yeah, I think a lot of it's like who where they're at in their career, what their gimmick is, what they want to do.
Yeah, or we were supposed to have a photo with SoCal Uncensored, and Kazarian didn't show up. It was just Scorpio Sky and CD. So it's
but no, it was a great time. Honestly, would recommend it. You can do it, but. It was a great time, not unlike this. This was a blast. Reese, congratulations. Hold on, I can't.
Champ of all time, as per usual.
I know, Reese. I'm actually, I might be more impressed with this than I am trivia, just for the sole purpose that, like, the exchange is pretty, Could do without the Spider-Man shirt, but unbelievable.
Like half Randy Orton, half Gold Dust.
But it's been a fun one, Reese. Well done. Now I don't even know. We gotta let him go before he's getting weird. It's witching hour for Reese. Ladies and gentlemen, our champion of The Price is Right. We're setting him off because it's late. He needs to get some sleep or something. Bed. Reese Lightning. Go Reese Lightning.
Reese, we love you.
Yeah, he's just getting a little crazy out there. Steven, well done. You got one in.
Yeah, I mean, not bad for not knowing anything about this. So
no one knows about finances in WWE because they keep going up. Every year they're going up by hundreds of dollars, it seems like. So who knows?
No, it's almost like they're money grubbing bastards. Almost.
Quote.
Almost. Well, Steve, pleasure as always. Happy holidays, buddy.
Love you immensely.
Happy holidays, one and all.
No manatees. No manatee comment for Steven.
I know you hung on like he was gonna say something.
I thought he was gonna do a manatee comment, but he didn't say that. Sometimes they hit the line, sometimes they don't.
That's all right. We're gonna get all new lines next year.
I know. Oh, it's gonna make my life that much more difficult.
No, it's gonna be good. Next year's gonna be good for us.
It'll be a blast
for you.
I know. It's exciting. This is our last show of 2025.
How did we get here? Again, I quickly because I know we need to go and I need to use the facilities. But in the end, where we are in 2023, I was like, we need, because there was like, we're gonna not eat and we're gonna lose weight, we're gonna do all this stuff, and I was like, let's be productive, let's do something for us, and that's where this little crazy podcast came from. And you have just been the the director, my pilot, my everything as you already are. And I love this. And I love we've been doing this. And I'm just gushing over my husband here, but I love this. And you're my champion and world champion.
No, it was a blast. We had a good time. It was a nice post-holiday Festivus of
For the
sorts.
rest of us.
Yeah. Make sure you smash the like on your way out. Yeah. We are back here next Friday. We are recapping 2025. So we'll have some awards, I guess. Best wrestler, male wrestler, female. Probably breakout. Maybe match of the year, maybe. I don't know. We'll have some other topics, but we want to hear from all you. So make sure you're back here Friday at 6 Eastern.
Call me.
Call me.
Call Nick.
But we're back to closing time. Let Triple H take us out. As we know, he only does our not so CCO.
Thought we had a spectacular event tonight. Very excited that so far everybody seems to have come out unscathed. You know, banged up, bumps and bruises, but nobody seriously injured, which I always hold my breath on these events. You want to see people have the best outing that they can possibly have and make memories, but do it safely. And we were able to do that tonight.
Able to do that tonight, Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
Get through some last comments. Reese, always love having you.
Love it, babe.
Pleasure.
Sir.
Steven, be kind, please rewind.
Always.
And the manatees will not be wrong.
Get out of your manatees. I'm done. Done with your weird manatees.
Well, you're done with the manatees for now. But until next time, you do not have to go home.
But you can't stay here. Goodbye, my baby.